So this is CRUZ, Andy CRUZ, who is one of the leading lights in AIBA boxing and has been for quite some time. He's won the last two World Championships, reigning Olympic champion. Won the Pan American Games in 2019. He's been all-conquering in the last few years, really, since he stepped up to light welterweight, which was 64 kilos originally, then 63, now it's 63.5. And this is Mujibillo TURSUNOV, who got a bye, then beat Taiga Imanaga of Japan. Good fight, close fight. And then another close one against Lai of Chinese Taipei, where he got through on a split, 3-2. He's a compact kind of a fighter, good lateral movement, accurate on the inside, can bring that kind of educated pressure, and hits hard enough. He'll need all of that to be right on its A game if he's going to beat Andy CRUZ. He's had wins against Jonathan Miniel of Panama, Nicolas de Jesus of Brazil, who boxed well against him, as did Vashon Lee of the USA. It's not been easy for CRUZ. He's been asked questions by those last two, certainly, but he just always seems to have the answers. So CRUZ in the red, TURSUNOV in the blue.
Rigby, round number 1. Ring 8 seconds out.
Short right to the body there from CRUZ, I think landed. TURSUNOV trying to keep that head on the move, trying to work his way in. CRUZ is tucking up there. The referee having a word with CRUZ about keeping that head up. There didn't seem to be too much wrong going on there to me. There was a right hand in there from CRUZ. TURSUNOV, as I say, he's dipping those knees. He's trying to keep that head moving laterally from side to side, but also up and down. He needs to drop his height every now and again. He's got to make this difficult for CRUZ, and then if he can get onto the inside, he has to make it count. Manages to get onto the inside there. Maybe got through with the right hand, a little right uppercut. 1-2 from TURSUNOV. I don't think landed clean. Good jab there from CRUZ. Very, very quick. Turn southpaw there, not for very long. Now back to orthodox, snakes that jab in again. What he generally does, Andy CRUZ, is not start off slow exactly, because you couldn't describe there as being anything slow about him, but he does generally pick it up round by round. Lead that uppercut there from CRUZ. There's the jab again. TURSUNOV's doing pretty well in this opening round here. If he can have a good finish in the last minute, then he's definitely in the running here. CRUZ with a jab. Good head movement there from TURSUNOV. Jab comes in from CRUZ, just slips it, and again they're just dipping those knees. Like I said, he's trying to vary everything up. He doesn't want that head to stay still for an instant. Steps in, left hand to the body there from CRUZ. I think he scored with a right as well. Final few seconds of round one, and touch of gloves as they go back to their respective corners. I still think CRUZ has won that round. It's so difficult against him because TURSUNOV, I don't think, could really have done much more there, and confirmation that CRUZ has won that round. Just outlanded him, as simple as that. TURSUNOV did everything really that you could ask of him there. He did get through with a few punches, but CRUZ just finds the most minute gaps and just makes his opponent preoccupied with defense. It's almost a mental thing when you're boxing him as much as it is a physical. Well, it's actually definitely that. I think more of a mental thing, because you expect to get caught by him even when you don't really make any mistakes. I think almost the way to look at it when you box him is that he is going to land on you. You're not going to be able to stop that. It's your job just to try and get to him, but that is easier said than done. Nice 1-2 there from CRUZ, and as I said, what generally happens is that he turns up the heat round by round, and he started a little bit quicker at the start of the second round here, looking for that 1-2. He has been known to lose the first round on occasion. He did against Keyshawn Davis, I'm pretty sure, in his Olympic final, but managed to turn it around. Well, TURSUNOV, again, just trying to put the pressure on CRUZ there, but it's such a difficult thing to do. He wasn't pinned on the ropes there, CRUZ. He'd gone back to the ropes. TURSUNOV tried to step to him, and he turned out of trouble quite comfortably. And having lost the first round, TURSUNOV does now need to be more aggressive, and that suits CRUZ. That suits CRUZ. And he's throwing with a bit more spite in this second round, CRUZ. So he is doing what we normally see him do. The kind of thing you see Usyk do in pro boxing. He used to do it in AIBA boxing as well. As I said, he would just raise the temperature, turn up the heat bit by bit. He does exactly that in a pro ring. Nice right hand there from CRUZ as he was on the retreat. Caught TURSUNOV with it 2, maybe 3 times there, over towards the ropes on the far side. He's persisting here, the Uzbek, as you would expect. He's hardly likely to give up. Left hand there from CRUZ lands as he was moving off to his left, and the turn there is executed. That spin off the front foot is executed in the blink of an eye. Straight right hand there from CRUZ. Right to the body from CRUZ, just touching with the jab, keeping him occupied. Uppercut on the inside. TURSUNOV has got a hold of CRUZ there, but couldn't quite find the gaps. Well, that's another round for CRUZ. Well, 3 scores of 10-9 in favour of CRUZ there, 2 10-9s for TURSUNOV. TURSUNOV did increase the pressure there. He did increase the pressure. But for me, he didn't land enough. He didn't land enough. CRUZ outlanded him fairly significantly, I felt. And CRUZ has got a 2-point lead with 3 of the judges, and it's level with the other 2. Which unfortunately for TURSUNOV means that he needs some 10-8s. If he managed to get one more card there, the Uzbek, then it would have been a different kind of a story. He would have had 3 level cards, and then he would need 10-9s. So third and final round, Andy CRUZ of Cuba in the red, Mujibillo, TURSUNOV and Uzbekistan in the blue, who's brought a good fight here. He's been organised, he's tried to keep that head on the move, he's tucked up, he's committed to his attacks when he's had the opportunity to do so. Looking for the uppercut there, CRUZ, and just happy to trade on the inside here. Rolls away to his right. TURSUNOV set his feet and banged that left hand into the body. It's a good shot. Nice jab there from CRUZ, flicked up from the waist. TURSUNOV, though, just gets on top of him there. That's good work. Found the left to the body. TURSUNOV with a longish left hand there. Now, the midway point of this third and final round, I would say that TURSUNOV is winning this round. Right to the body there from CRUZ, but TURSUNOV comes back with his own combination. Jab from CRUZ. Landed with the right hand there, TURSUNOV. Got one back from CRUZ. Finds the body again, TURSUNOV, and he's worked effectively up close here. Covers up well there as CRUZ tries to find the gaps with his three-punch combination. CRUZ goes down to the body with the right hand. Left hand from CRUZ. These two just entangled in the centre of the ring. CRUZ somehow finds room for a left hand upstairs. So into the final 30 seconds, TURSUNOV just hurrying up those feet to get across the ring. Cut it down on CRUZ. CRUZ up on the ropes above me on the near side of the ring. Hasn't been as effective in this round. Right to the body there from TURSUNOV. He's finishing well here, the Uzbek. For my mind, the first two rounds were CRUZ rounds. I didn't have too much doubt about it. They weren't won by a country mile, but I felt he won them. TURSUNOV, though, I would give that final round to. So that would give me 29-28. We know that the three of the judges had it 20 points to 18 going into the third round. Two had it 19 apiece, so CRUZ is going to go through, but TURSUNOV, I think, might get some reward on the cards in that final round. Good fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, quickly reached a close to about 451, with your judges ruling in favor of the winner by points, declared by split decision. To the red corner from Cuba is
So CRUZ gets it split scoring in that final round. Three judges going for TURSUNOV, two going for CRUZ, and he goes through 3-2. So one judge going 30 points to 27 for CRUZ. Up at the top there, also down at the bottom, a 29-28 in the middle, and two 29-28s from Wales and from Algeria. Good fight, like I said, good fight. All three rounds were very evenly contested. I had CRUZ 2-0 up myself, in line with two of the judges going into that third round, and gave TURSUNOV the final round there. So who will go through to face him in the bottom half of the draw? We've got another really good quarter-final coming up here between Hovhannes Bachkov of Armenia and Somchai Wongsuwan of Thailand.
Ladies and gentlemen,